Hello everybody, this is That Shy Guy Matt, and today I am watching Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I think I reacted to the trailer on this channel, but honestly I do not remember a single thing about it except for this yellow plane. Then again, I've also seen this in advertising. I've tried to avoid any reviews, but I did see a few like headlines that said people didn't like this one as much as the first one. So I'm going into this a little hesitant. I'm hoping because this is the final movie of the series that it's going to be going out with a big bang. Makes me wonder if Tom Cruise's character is going to die. Ethan Hunt, maybe he'll die. I don't know. We'll see. But I do expect some people to die because this is the finale for the whole series. With that said, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you prefer to see the full reaction to this, it will be over on my Patreon. Uncut, unedited. All you need is your own copy. You can just sync up with mine and you're all set. With that said, let's hop into this movie. Right into the music. Okay, what are we starting out with?
We live and die in the shadows.
The mind of itself. Self-aware, self-learning, truth-eating.
Okay, doing a little bit of a flashback. What happened?
Most secure data centers are breached.
So he has to get to that submarine, I know that much. Okay, that looked like some flash forwards and flashbacks. Is this a wedding tape?
Good evening, Ethan.
Oh.
First, I want to thank you for a lifetime of devoted and unrelenting service.
Okay.
For the tireless dedication of you.
So we're just basically doing an emotional tie to all the movies so far, because this is it for the series.
Every comrade you've lost in the field. Every personal sacrifice. It's been 35 years since the IMF saved you from a life in prison.
Yep, that's true.
And though you never followed orders,
you got the job done? Yeah. Can't see what stunts he does on here. I know the plane thing for sure, but not sure what else he does. Looking forward to it though.
Ways the best of men. Every corner of cyberspace has been infested by the truth-eating parasitic AI known to us as
the Entity. Yep.
Under its influence, digital information has been corrupted worldwide.
I'm definitely going to comment about my views on AI after this. It might be controversial, so stay tuned.
These fanatics are secretly infiltrating every level of law enforcement.
Interesting. So there's Entity fanatics. I mean, it would make sense.
Suggesting he is or was in league with the Entity.
I just realized, I was going to say maybe this is doctored, but then again, they send him a VHS tape because the Entity can't touch that, right? That was good.
Fearing any government will weaponize this malicious AI against the rest of the world.
True.
A reckless act that would trigger the total annihilation of cyberspace.
Would it though?
Surrender, or the blood of the world will be on your hands.
I mean, I guess if it's all over the internet and you have to scrub the internet, that's it. You have to start all over.
And bring us that key.
But if you let a government control it, you risk putting them in charge of the truth that's out there, right? So damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. YouTube, that was a quote. Don't censor me for saying the D word. All I will say, if you'd want to stick around to the end, is there's definitely a lot of AI paranoia out there about how dangerous it is. Again, stay tuned for my commentary after this. You'll probably be offended, depending on what side of the fence you're on, but... By the way, I'm not going to say AI is perfect. Just before anybody thinks I'm like, worship AI. Anyways, it's a long story. You'll see in my commentary after this. Luther in hiding. Making his own equipment.
Luther?
Sorry about the decor. The Ritz was booked solid.
Well, it just does kind of make me sad that the series is over after this. I hope they don't reboot it, because Tom Cruise is perfect for Ethan, and this cast is perfect for who they are.
What did you manage to find out?
Hold on. First, we have to find Gabriel.
Yep. Or are you going to let him find you? Oh, right, her. So did she join up with the group? She just looks like she's just arrested. Palesia, so they're in Italy. Are these fanatics that are police? Oh, you get me again. Good one.
Wait. You call that in? It's the end of the world, simple as that. For God's sake, just trust him! No, just, it's okay.
You guys dealt with him before. Why would you not trust him this time?
Please.
You give up your gun first. Why not just both do it at the same time?
We're friends. Ileo.
Okay.
You shouldn't be in there without backup.
I mean, it is pretty wild. You're in the U.S. Embassy.
It's crawling with clandestine services. You should get out of there.
And how do none of the cameras see him? And I'm sure the entity's watching through those cameras.
He's here. He's gotta be here.
Stay where you are. Don't move, Hunt.
Are you sure it's really me?
All units, we have Hunt. I repeat, we
They
have
can't
Hunt.
hear you.
Grace.
No way she pickpocketed all that with one pass.
You get that one.
What separates a good pickpocket from a great one?
Nice. Nothing personal. But you shouldn't be here.
I didn't have much choice. You expect me to betray him?
I expect you to save him from himself.
Okay, yeah, of course they're going to try and use her.
You just bought yourself a world of trouble, Grace.
The whole world's in trouble, Ethan.
Oh. Interesting. So is this going to be a guy?
Gabriel's got a job for you, Hunt.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Gabriel.
Ethan, wake up! Tell me, you have a plan.
I will say, I think I remember reading that Haley Atwell was like 7 or 8 months pregnant when she filmed this. So I'll have to look for a little baby bump. But I imagine she stays fit, so you probably may not notice it. Unless that was totally wrong.
Grace, look at me. You're gonna get through this.
Are you sure? Those are torture devices.
It's only pain.
Stop! Don't touch him!
You can't hurt him.
Not that way.
Yep, you gotta hurt her.
What was her name? Julia.
Yep.
And ransomed her for something Davian called it the rabbit's foot. But it had another name. The anti-god. Was in that canister, did they? But you always wondered.
Is that connected to the entity?
For every life he's tried to save, he's gambled millions more. Where's the key?
Let her go.
Someone you hold close will die tonight.
You had one job. Get on the train, get the key, get off the train. How did your master take the news when it found out you blew it?
Yeah. How did it take the news?
I know what Luther's doing. I know what you're planning.
Interesting.
If you cooperate, I can help.
So if the team's compromised, who could it be? Could it be Benji? As funny as he is, he's the one that I probably trust the least. I don't know.
A counter-acoustic algorithmic drive located in the Sevastopol.
So I have a feeling Benji would try to do what he can to survive. I don't know. Could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong.
Instead,
It tricked the crew into sinking themselves.
The one thing we need to kill the entity, its original source code.
now, the podcover's housing was designed to self-destruct if tampered with.
Interesting.
Cruciform key.
The two halves of which will help.
So they're going to have to dive down there or take some vessel or something.
In the spring of 2012, by Inuit fishermen. I'm gonna let you go. Then you're gonna find the entity's source code and bring it to me.
Because your loved ones are at stake. Yeah.
The rabbit's foot.
It wasn't a biological or a chemical weapon.
A digital weapon?
The vial you traded for Julia contained malicious code.
Yeah.
Primordial digital ooze, from which a weapon evolved.
That's cool that it's all tied together.
A weapon the West might never have made on their own. Without you, Ethan.
Yeah, true.
Find that sub in the next few days.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
I bite down on this, I'm dead in 60 seconds.
Spit it out.
Release her first.
You won't do it.
Yeah, we know he won't do it.
Medic!
Is it fake? Is that a real tooth? They're just gonna uncuff him, right? Maybe. Yeah. Kind of figured. You can't survive a cyanide capsule. It's very hard.
Kill her.
Was that glass on that beam? What did he just shatter? Interesting. Well, that works.
You don't think that I would have let them? Chris, I would never let anything happen to you.
That's your downfall, Ethan. You didn't have to save a woman. You could save yourself a lot of problems.
They were gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We really gotta go.
Oh, I'm not gonna look at this because I don't want to see what's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna show it's coming up. I don't want to see it. Instead, I'll just listen to the music. I really hate movies that do this, where they show you what's coming up. That's why I'm careful about the trailers I choose to. Okay.
I got him!
Yeah, she'll definitely want revenge on him.
Talked about this.
Ethan wants him alive.
Je le veux mort.
Okay. So if I understand it right, he's not working with the entity now, right?
Yes, you say.
Oh. I was gonna say the box. Is the entity gonna talk to Ethan now instead? Offer him a solution, I wonder? Well, that's nice. It stands up and lets you in. Go on, speak to it, Ethan.
You're not seriously gonna...
I mean, it could show you outcomes that it knows are going to happen. Mess with your head for sure. We're going to see how it communicates?
Good evening, Mr. Hunt. You have questions. The entity has answers.
Data server?
If you resist, you know this place.
Okay.
This is your calling, your destiny. In here, you have no secret.
Keep my magnum opus. The source code will act as the poison pill you asked for.
Interesting.
Retrieve the Podcoa, and you risk The entity offers hope for the future.
And if I don't, what then?
Everyone you know dies.
Let the world be enslaved, or let the world be destroyed. Someone you hold close will die tonight.
Luther, okay.
You know what humanity must do to change their destiny.
What's wrong with Luther? Is he sick?
Stop the inevitable. They will destroy themselves.
So the entity wants to annihilate the world with nukes, then start over with its followers. The alternative is scrub the internet, scrub the digital technology of the entity, which ruins the technology, and we go back to pre-tech days. I mean, it's a risk, right? But it's better than nuking all of the world.
Is this real? Yeah.
He's gonna have to let some people die. He wants to... I don't know what the magical solution to all this is, of course, but
And something to write on. You'll take the team. You'll take them. I have to get caught. That's the only way I could get there. It's right in there. Remember, it's transmit coordinates every 2 hours for 15 minutes, and I'll listen when I can. Whatever you do, no matter what, stay off the ice.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Luther.
Right. His friends are his weakness. I kind of hope Luther dies. It'd be a good twist. I don't want Luther to die, but cut the necklace off. Oh, that's right. He has to also deal with the martial law that's going on. A bomb.
Tell Ethan I'll be waiting for him.
Interesting. So what's the timer say? Looks like it's pretty low. Oh, it's very low. Is it an explosive? Maybe a gas? What's in it? Is he going to tell Ethan to go away and just let it happen?
Hey, Luther.
Hey, Ethan. How'd it go with Gabriel?
That what I think it is?
Nothing special. Plutonium core.
Not good.
I mean, I guess he could defuse it, or else it would take out Ethan. Or he's just going to have Ethan leave the city, and it'll happen, right? It'll blow up. Again, I hope for some dark twists. As for the finale, make us feel an impact.
No 6 megaton blast. How much time we have?
Enough time for you to get out of here.
Yeah.
With those tools, I get these hinges off.
Even if you could get that gate open, I still have to detach one detonator.
Yeah. There's no winning this scenario.
Whoever detaches that detonator is going to die.
We're both on the right side of that gate.
Throw me that tool bag.
They weren't left here by accident, Ethan.
Yep. Exactly.
I have to bring him the fuck over.
Yep.
Luther.
What are we gonna do? Retire?
We were never gonna do that.
This is my mission.
Yep.
This is what I was born to do.
Huh. Getting teary.
I know. I'm right where I want to be. You go. Find Gabriel. Stop him for those we never meet.
Wow.
For those we never meet.
So there'll still be an explosion. It just won't wipe out the city.
Oh, you son of a bitch. No one is safe from Phineas Freeze. I'm happy they did the twist. Means anyone's at stake now. Huh. Again, I still think maybe he'll die by the end of this. Kind of confused what's going on now, though.
Is he dead?
Are they working with Gabriel? Or the entity?
Briggs, isn't it? But that isn't your real name.
What of it?
Your real name is Jim Phelps.
Oh.
Like your father.
I was gonna say, okay.
He vanished when you were 7. He was offered the choice.
Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of connections to the past movies.
Your story had my father down as a traitor. That's why you killed him. You think I'm carrying that? Because I know you're the reason the world's staring down the barrel at Armageddon.
Okay.
If you'd ever once been following orders.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is because of him.
Entity wants you to hate me. It's counting on it.
What's that?
Work together?
You forget I know you, Hunt. You and me. We'll have a reckoning. It's a shame about your friend.
How does he get out of this? Okay, Kit Ridge.
At 0400 hour Zulu time, Francis Ramsey's facility arsenal is now under the entity's command and control.
Okay.
Leaves only 4 nations with secure nuclear arsenals. Everything you are has come to this.
Interesting. So at least it doesn't have control of the major amount of nukes. That is some good news. That could be another possible outcome. It launches what nukes it can, but most of the world survives. They're at DEFCON 3, okay. And they're all analog under here. So are they like judging him and figuring out what to do with him?
CIA Black Vault break-in.
The Kremlin bombing?
He gassed a security briefing.
That was a pretty funny scene when he did the gassing.
Was just 2 months ago. You two would have been in that meeting.
This explains the handcuffs. It's still not clear why he's here.
We have to deal with him.
Should he choose to accept?
Is this who I think it is?
Madam President.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, okay. Not who I expected. Oh, yeah. Beginning with the VHS tape. Okay, the voice.
Let's hear it.
Specifically an aircraft carrier, more specifically the George H.W. Bush.
He wants...
Our biggest?
To do what exactly?
Use that key and what it opens.
Why the hell would I do what you suggest?
Yes, why?
Everyone who still has control of their arsenals is considering a first strike. Before it focuses the full force of its energy on the toughest, most secure defense system on the planet.
Yep.
You could tell me what you know about that key and give us the power to control the...
No thanks.
Because it knows you would never do anything so illogical that you would be insane to trust me. Worry about what we're going to do.
I'm worried about those 3 other nations, Madam President.
What's she writing down?
While he's out there with an aircraft carrier doing God knows what.
3 days. Have I ever? It hasn't launched because it doesn't have total control. It needs the world's entire atomic arsenal.
Yep.
The desired outcome. The total annihilation of humankind.
Yep, it has to be assured.
It is going to wait.
It has to be assured it's going to win. Oh, there goes the UK's.
Northwood Nuclear Operations and Targeting Center in London has been breached. When that clock runs out, I will press that button, and that will be your responsibility.
Yeah.
Lock him up!
Yeah, she had a hidden message to put him on the ship, didn't she? Or something.
You heard the president! She says you'll know what to do with this when the time comes.
CN. Who is CN?
They made us take an oath when they gave us the choice.
We live and die in the shadows.
Yep.
For those we hold close.
It wasn't Ving Rhames sick while filming this, I think. Last picture I seen of him, he was like really skinny. Maybe thinking of the wrong person though.
Our lives are the sum of our choices.
Yep. Yeah, he got his plane, C-130. Wonder what the budget for this movie was. Filming on an actual aircraft carrier? With Transformers, Michael Bay costs a lot of money to film military stuff. Oh, that's the name on the envelope, isn't it? CN? Yep. Oh, telling her to follow the orders of Ethan. Okay.
Did the president tell you the meaning behind this note? 22nd, 1996. We both lost someone we loved. Very much. All because no one in authority would take a risk. His only aircraft carrier, the Admiral Kuznetsov. One flinch from touching off World War III. And you're asking me to fly you directly into the eye of the storm.
Yes, ma'am. I am.
SOSUS, short for Sound Surveillance System.
Okay.
A wide network of undersea acoustic cables dating back to the Cold.
So they're going to find the sub, and he has to find the sub. I don't know the full outcome of what he's going to do. I mean, killing the entity is the only outcome, right?
Whereas the Russians know when the Sevastopol vanished.
Out of all these SOSUS stations, picked up the event.
And since they were recovered by Inuit fishermen,
We're guessing it went down somewhere.
Alaska?
Meaning the most likely SOSA station to pick it up is...
This one.
Yeah.
The Russians will know this.
Why?
Of course, didn't it say it took place in the Bering Sea, beginning of the first one, I think? I may be wrong.
Ethan needs the precise coordinates from St. Matthew Island.
And a submarine, obviously. And that's assuming your friends can actually get the coordinates.
Ethan will have a VHF transmitter, which will enable us to zero in on his exact location.
Cut a hole in the ice cap and just pull Ethan out?
hang on.
I mean, hey, it works, right?
This is a state-of-the-art inflatable
An inflatable decompression chamber, okay.
With that.
Exactly.
And what if he drowns before we get there?
Well, then you're screwed.
That's our plan.
An Osprey can get you there in 2 hours, but it won't have enough fuel to wait. If you are even 1 minute late.
Just give me this chance.
Interesting. So you have to tempt fate that the entity possibly doing something with that sub for if they're up for too long. That lady, commander of the ship, she has a really interesting mouth and jawline. No judgment, of course.
An aircraft carrier?
I am the commander-in-chief of the... It is my aircraft carrier, and I do with it as I please.
True.
And now you're excused?
Madam President.
That will be all.
Are they going to try to overthrow her at some point, I wonder? Because they're all very unhappy.
Before this is over, someone will panic. Someone will try to stop me.
Yeah, exactly. Would it be Kittredge or this guy?
You know where he's gonna end up. Let's surprise him.
You know, I've looked at all the islands in the Bering Sea. I don't think I've ever seen an island with radar globes on them. Or they have it blurred from the map.
Is it?
Hello. Can I help?
Oh my gosh. The guy from the knock list room.
Chief Bill Donlow, my wife Tapisa.
That's right. They said they were going to send him to the Arctic, didn't they? To man a station in the middle of nowhere.
Just from the British Seismological...
I'm sorry, did you say Donlow?
That's right.
Bill. William Donlow.
Yeah.
The vault was breached in '96, and the agency shipped me out the same day.
So you mean to say you've been on this island for
30 years. Just out of curiosity, how do you know about the Black Vault?
We're friends with the guy that did it.
From late winter 2012, otherwise the world will cease to exist in a few days.
Okay.
It's happening, isn't it? The entity.
Can you help us?
I wish I could.
Is he there, Gabriel? Or Russians?
Make yourself comfortable.
Yep, sounds like Russians.
Sir, wait!
Okay, so now how do they get out of that situation?
It's the Admiral Kuznetsov. Put him in a fuel to get us back to the boat. Anything on the radio? Nothing but static on V.
Is he just going to dive into the water and look for the sub?
What are we doing in a hover? We got a bug out. Bogey's at 2. They're showing us their missiles, man. Where are you going?
Okay. And you're just going to find the sub, huh? Or is it going to lift them out of the water? Okay. Okay. Don't know how they seen him there, but... And China's offline. Well, taken over. At least it's an Ohio-class sub. Go Ohio!
You must be Captain Bledsoe.
And you must be out of your mind. What exactly was the plan if we hadn't shown up?
Rear Admiral Neely sends her regards. She told me to expect a green flare.
Uh-huh.
I need you to take me north. Raise the antenna. Signal scan the low end of the VHF band.
For how long?
15 minutes. Starting at noon every 2 hours after that.
Interesting.
Right now, every submarine in the Russian Pacific Fleet is up there.
What is that?
It's nothing there but an old SOSUS listening station.
No, that right next to it. What is that?
A submarine.
That's the Lusharik.
Mini sub-Russian special forces.
Get yourself a gold star, mister.
Oh, that's who's on the island.
You have people on that island. That's where your coordinates are coming from. If you want to poke the bear,
Come to the right place?
you've come to the right man.
Yeah.
Like to speak with your dive master, sir.
Chief.
So he's gonna have to go rescue them on the island.
One day, a team shows up, unannounced, and refits the entire system in coordinates you're all looking for. But I don't have a reader. That was also taken away.
When we have located what we're looking for, my man will leave and you will not be harmed.
Interesting. What is she writing down?
Not Russians, not Americans, just people that want to see our loved ones again. Well, you certainly don't have this key.
If you have the coordinates, you still can't safely retrieve the entity's source code without our help.
You have another key, don't you?
Interesting.
And when you build a drive, we will have that.
Okay, so somehow they have another key.
Don't you see? The entity is counting on us to distrust each other.
Would you believe that if you were me? You have 1 hour.
Could they technically use the special sub from that Russian sub? The miniature sub to get to the sub that sunk?
You'll need to do an extended breathe up for your body to handle. Your time in decompression will be cut down from days to hours.
Yeah, and you'll be going slightly below 300 feet.
You should expect tremors, shakes, dizziness. You still won't have enough mixture for a slow ascent. You'll have maybe 20 minutes to get to the deep.
They're stretching this out a little bit too much, but I guess to the average person, they're not gonna know what any of this means, right? I guess because I know about military and I know about diving, I know what all this means.
If your friends are broadcasting, we still haven't picked...
That's the sled dogs out in the barn. It's coming up to dinner time.
Or somebody here. Yep, somebody's here.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, friend. There are no coordinates on any of these discs. That refit 14 years ago, and the top man talked down to the Pisa.
Oh. Him, okay.
Massive undersea implosion about a month before they arrived to take everything over.
Are you saying you know where the Sevastopol is?
Down to the square meter.
Okay. So after all this time, he's gonna come into play.
Can my wife please tend to the dogs? I can't concentrate with this racket.
What's actually out there, aside from the dogs? Weapons? Oh, he knows he's gonna die, okay.
She's gonna need some help.
I'll go.
Oh boy.
We'll be under the ice cap soon and lose all comms. This will be our last.
I mean, there's some predictability to this only because, you know, it's a long movie and certain things have to work out, right? Like, they'll fight these guys in the house and they'll take it over, they'll get the message out, the sub will get the message, yada, yada, yada. I'm not mad about that, by the way. That's how stories go. This one of the crazy people that's was sided with the entity? Yep.
Chief of the Watch, raise number 1 comms, Inten.
You won't sub the entity, Ethan.
Yeah. One of the fanatics. Oh, and you're gonna burn down everything.
Send the coordinates!
That is a quick burning house. Dang. As a CO2 gas, maybe? Gotta make him sleepy. A lot of it. Ow. Come on, you know you're gonna save the day. Interesting. Where's the knife gonna end up? I mean, we know it's gonna end up in the other guy, but where?
Don't know! We gotta go!
What are those? Other kind of radar domes? Analog ones? Interesting.
The coordinates you wanted. I'm afraid you're on the wrong boat. On the other side of the world. Damn near exactly.
Or is it a puzzle? Yeah.
The opposite. In case the Russians were listening. Very clever.
Okay.
We found the Belgorod. It's right on our ass. Now you're taking the Russians there.
I'll be getting off the turn. Your decompression chamber was never part of our plan.
Yeah.
What exactly is your plan?
It's a crazy one.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Send her on her way.
Huh?
Climb on top. Go.
Me? No. I can't. I don't know how. I don't know how. Uwe. Board. Uwe.
Is this the commands for the dogs? Are they going to take off all of a sudden when she says it?
What's this for?
Polar bears or other stuff? Yeah.
Polar bear.
Between the eyes. This is what you signed up for, Grace, so. Oh, she's going with her. Okay, she's just gonna sleep, I take it.
Okay. Power on. Take a deep breath. Don't forget, you must exhale continuously as you rise to the surface.
Your team should be able to locate you within a 2-mile radius.
Funny that they're telling him all this, even though he already knows it. Some of the audience already knows it. Again, I get it. They're doing it for the audience sake that doesn't know how it works.
Take care of my suit.
Will he die in the end of all this? I think it would be the perfect send-off. Died saving the world. Sacrifice.
Maneuvering. Slow to 10 knots by log. Helm on my mark. Right full right.
They're just going to go out the bay. I wasn't sure if they were going to launch them. Some subs actually have launch tubes that people could go out of on little submersibles that are piloted by them. Instead, he's actually got to dive. Man, you couldn't get me to dive into the ocean like that.
Godspeed, mister.
And then seeing another sub right behind me. Oof. I love the water, but I'm terrified of the deep water, so. But I would live in an underwater base at the bottom of the sea, so it's kind of strange. The other sub. And then don't get pulled in the propellers. Yep. Yep, get all the way to the end and hopefully you'll let go, not into it. Of course, we know he'll be fine. Oh, that's right. He has a pack to help him go up and down easier. Gotta be feeling that pain already. Trying to tell if they filmed this underwater. Or, you know, at least in like some kind of big tank full of water. Because the particles on the sub are moving way too perfectly to be a simulation. So maybe they built like a tiny portion of a sub in a water tank. Oh. that going to be a thing? Is the sub going to fall down into the trenches more if he moves around too much? Weight distribution. Thank goodness the door wasn't damaged to get in. Then he'd be stuck. Yep. I get there might be some dead crew in there too. The ones that didn't get pulled out from the implosion. Or explosion, I should say. Yep. Preserved pretty well. Torpedoes? There we go. Yeah, I don't want to hit these. Oh yeah, with the submarine falling, they could topple over on each other and detonate. Pretty sure you have to arm them there first, though. Still, who knows? All this water is going to keep tipping this sub. Well, at least if you did die in this sub, it'd be a quick death if it was one of those torpedoes going off. Oh, right. Can you open it? And there we go. Yep. Such cool camera shots. Messing with your perspective. Let me guess, is this chamber going to fill up because all this water's coming in? Looks like it. Oh, it's rolling down a cliff. Yep, this could be an issue. That sub goes down, not only is it going to crush, it might implode even more. Time to escape. This is a pretty wild shot, even for being in a tank or whatever. It's pretty crazy choreography to have to do this. Yep, that's one way you could go out. I keep saying it, this is just wild cinematography here. Imagine how many shots they had to do for this. A couple hundred shots for this whole submarine inside. Hopefully that door opens up on the other side. Oh, and you gotta do this with no pack. I was waiting for a catch. It'd be too easy if you had the pack on. Or not even the suit. In the freezing water, okay. I mean, we know he's going to make it out in time, but still. There you go. And hopefully none of those torpedoes detonate down there. Okay. I mean, technically speaking, he'd have to hold his breath a very long time, manage to deal with the pain, losing consciousness, the cold. I'm just saying, and realistically, this would not work. No matter how trained you are. But, I mean, obviously we know they're going to rescue him because there's another half of the movie left. And they're right above, waiting. Let me guess, is it Julia? Oh, it was her, okay. Oh, that's right, because she was on with the dog sled team to get over there. Yeah, unfortunately, because I know there's so much movie left, I know he's not dead. So it's not going to fool me into thinking he is. Yeah, see? But he still may die at the end. I mean, I'm fine if Haley Atwell wanted to snuggle with me to keep me warm. Just saying, sign me up. I mean, I know she's married with kids. Just saying, alternate universe.
The Pakova.
You did it, Jason. You did it.
You still got an hour left, so it's not over yet.
Find Gabriel. We kill the entity.
Oh.
Maybe we could bring the world back from the brink.
How?
I believe you were meant to do that.
Not me. Not anyone.
It's a long story.
Hopefully it's warm inside that capsule. Hello everybody, this is That Shy Guy Matt, encouraging you to come join my Patreon page, where you can get early access to my movie reactions, and now I'm going to be exclusively having TV shows on there. As seen in this list, head on over to my Patreon page, and I'll see you there.
We haven't been formally introduced. I'm
William Downlow.
I know who you are. I broke in
30 years ago. Almost.
So you're him.
I understand I owe you my life.
Oh, I just realized he survived the fire. Okay.
If you hadn't broken in the vault 30 years ago, I'd probably still be there. I never would have found the only home that's ever brought me peace.
My wife?
And I certainly never would have met the woman I love.
Yeah.
I owe you my life.
He kept the knife. That knife is going to come into play later to kill Gabriel.
It can't launch until it has a safe place to hide.
Is here.
What is that?
The Doomsday Vault.
Standalone, solar-powered, Tempest-hardened, level A, exabyte data server.
1 billion gigabytes of storage.
I still don't know what its plan would be, though. Once it exterminates most people on Earth, and its people are only left, how does it survive? It'll be stuck in this little shelter forever. So, what would be the point for it?
Arc of human history, built to survive.
Or maybe it could teach people how to recreate technology in its own image.
For thousands of years, no matter what happened to the rest of the world.
Why would it want to survive?
Exactly.
From wiping out all life on Earth.
A question Noah and his family must have asked.
This is the poison pill containing Luther's algorithm.
So combine that with the Podkova.
We can deceive the Lord of Lies.
We don't have Luther's poison pill.
Gabriel does.
Yep. And I'm sure he's super prepared, too.
It's entering the Junction's central data server, when it will actually be going here.
It's a 5D optical data drive. I thought these were just theoretical.
They were.
I've heard of these.
Which brings us to the tricky part. Once inside, once it believes...
What do we do with the bottle?
The entity will initiate a nuclear launch.
If we pull the drive at the wrong time, the entity wins.
How does the entity expect to get in?
It expects us to let it in, just like Gabriel expects me to hand over the Podkova. No signals get in or out.
Someone has to go outside the vault in order to upload Luther's poison.
Then bring it in.
He has to upload Luther's poison pill.
Gabriel will be part of the team and never know it.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure that Grace is the one to disconnect that drive.
Really?
It's a good pickpocket from a great one.
Oh, she's quick.
Timing.
Yep. Okay, so her skills are coming into play. I wonder how the plane sequence is going to fit into this. I mean, I imagine it's going to happen here in Africa, but...
Where is everybody?
They've all gone home.
Sure, Gabriel has some fanatics with him, though. Why not just take the APC in there? I mean, it's armored. Certainly be a safer option than the Jeep that has no windows, no backing, no protection. Oh, that's why. Okay. What did it say? 27 minutes? Okay, now so who's going to try and overthrow her? Kittredge? Because I don't see him in there right now, so.
We are out of time.
What is our most limited attack option?
The 8 nations under the entity's control.
Beijing, Moscow, New Delhi, Paris.
I mean, technically that is an option to help try and stop it.
Jeez.
Estimated death tolls.
1 billion.
It may be diplomatically prudent to make a gesture.
A gesture.
Sacrifice one of our cities here at home.
To make it look like it was an international attack from the entity.
Cities have been arranged by strategic and economic importance.
DC. New York. LA.
Madam President, we are in the entity's realm.
You're not going to tell us what cities to choose from?
This is checkmate. Gunnery Sergeant, I need your sidearm. You heard me, son. Hand it over.
Okay, so he's the one to turn on her.
Benji, Grace, you come with me.
If Gabriel is in there, he'll kill you.
I'm expendable. Neither of you are.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I think Ethan's gonna die.
Take care of your team.
Yeah, they're definitely waiting for him. Is it another box to talk to the entity? Oh, it is a weapon. That is a big nuclear weapon.
My man lets go of that button and the entity has no place to hide. I have a plane. I even brought a spare. Just in case.
So the plane chase is definitely going to be at the end.
I'll hand over the Podkova, and I'll let you walk away. Wherever I go, you will follow. Now, tell me I win.
You win.
I like the sound of that. Say it again.
No.
Huh. How did he get here? Kittredge? Yeah.
Let's have it. Time?
18 minutes. I gotta hand it to you, Hunt. This is one crackerjack unit you put together. Actual shorts right about now. What do I need to know about? Ethan here doesn't believe that anyone can safely control the entity.
Maybe you should ask the crew of the Sevastopol.
Whomever tells me what that plan is will be sparing millions of lives.
Are they going to start being shot one by one?
Still standing here. Because he's here, and he's here. And he won't want anything to happen to his precious team.
Yep.
You refuse to sacrifice the ones you hold close.
True, but he did let Luther go.
That is why we're still here.
Okay. Now!
Okay.
Kill him now!
Catch me if you can!
Ethan, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Go! I got this. Go!
Like I said, they may sacrifice other people.
I thought you'd never leave.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like Benji may die. And Clem, the white haired girl, might die too. Maybe that guy might die. Haley Atwell's character will definitely survive. That's what happens when your eyes aren't on the road. Okay, now how do you catch up to the other Jeep? The Tom Cruise run, of course. Is there going to be a motorcycle? Now you're going to have to grab the red plane, because he said he had a backup. And I briefly seen it in the intro. And he's definitely on the back of that plane, yep.
Even if you can prevent it from going nuclear, there's still no way you can stop those detonators from exploding. But whoever that is, they're not going to make it.
We'll handle the bomb. The rest of you get Benji to the server room.
Yeah.
There's no time to discuss it. Go.
Okay. Still think Benji might die. Maybe this guy's gonna die somehow too. Yeah. That pilot doesn't see him yet. Obviously, he did this own stunt on the plane too, of course, right? Because that's definitely not CG.
Where'd you learn to do this? Never said I did.
Oh no, this is not good.
What is it?
Pressure building in the pleural cavity. My lung is collapsing.
Yep. Time to poke a straw in.
Either of you have any medical experience?
Secretary.
I can work with that.
Well, hopefully he had a parachute. Yep, you're in the wrong seat.
I'm in. What do I do?
And okay, yep.
Disassemble a lot. Grace, did you find the switch?
Yeah.
Okay, push that into the incision. Hurry.
Into the lung. There you go. Wait for the hiss.
Digger, how's it going in there?
Everything's under control here.
Okay.
So basically only has one joystick up there. That doesn't even work right, so there we go, okay.
It's like I said, Ethan. The Podkova will come to me.
Well, we know he ends up on that yellow plane somehow, so... Go just up above him, jump out onto the yellow plane swing.
If we cut any three of them simultaneously, we could delay these detonators from exploding.
You think you can make it to that door in 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
Just in time. Okay, so they might live.
Got it.
We need to splice that into the server's solar panels and make an antenna. There's a bundle of blue, black, and red cables in the lower right corner. Do not cut.
Yep.
Yeah, the red ones.
I direct your attention to Con Plan 8044.
Amended to include the American city you've chosen to sacrifice.
The biscuit?
Okay, got the launch codes.
Authentication code verified.
Oh, she's giving in? The other guy grabbed the pistol. I feel like she's not going to give in right away still. And the guy with the pistol's going to come into play.
Podkova will be mine, and the entity will answer to me.
Grace, we think we could prevent this bomb from going nuclear, but all of these detonators will explode.
How big a blast?
Big.
Okay, yeah, she's definitely not going to do it right away.
Madam President, launch is now enabled.
Flip it down.
Cut their power. Take our missiles offline entirely.
That's true.
Madam President, that would leave the country completely defenseless.
Ma'am, we are the only nation on Earth with the power to attack.
Okay, now people are going to start turning on each other.
Madam President, think this through. You are making a terrible mistake.
What gives us the right to decide who lives and who dies? You may choose to live in the entity's reality, gentlemen. I don't. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Still gonna turn on her though? Oh, he was shot. Okay.
General.
Madam President.
Okay, that was a good twist. Didn't see that one coming. You ended up protecting her. And you now lost control of your nukes. Now you have to wait for Ethan.
I've got it. It's done. Receiver's connected.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna switch the power.
Benji's definitely gonna die.
We're ready to cut the fuses. 4 minutes on the clock.
Understood.
Feels like it's been longer than that already.
Ready.
Now you're gonna watch the lights on the receiver. When the red light turns... Ah! Wait, sorry. When the red light turns green...
Pull it out.
Okay, then what?
Then, you're gonna cut that red wire.
Quickly pull.
All we need now is for Ethan to get that pill.
Once they cut that wire and they're safe, we'll find out Benji is already dead. Okay. That's what this is. So will he connect it to the pod and then crash the plane with him on it? Cool stunt. Now I just want to know if he's wired in like a lot of stunts are. They still got some safety in place. Still, I wouldn't do this. Wild. Oh. Oh, because he's pulling on it. Nice. What are we gonna do here? Grab it off his neck, grab the parachute and go. Okay. Bye. Yep. That was nice. He cut his belt.
Only one of us has a parachute. Good luck.
Oh, well. Only one of you thought that plan out better than the other. Yes, your plane is on fire. This is not good. Why not just plug it in now? Worry about the plane after.
We're almost out of time. At 10 seconds, I'm gonna count backwards from 3.
Remember, when that drive lights up, you'll know the entity's inside.
Oh, did he grab a parachute? Okay, yeah. Better plug that thing in before you die. In case your backup doesn't work. Don't hold hands, just get ready to run. Forget holding hands.
Ethan.
There you go. I'm not sure how it stays lit up, but we'll just let it go. Also, that isn't emitting all that light on their faces. I'm just nitpicking for fun, don't worry. So, Ethan, dead or alive? Still want to guess dead. The happy ending, I'll be annoyed, but whatever. Madam President, I did it. I thought it was going to wipe out all power, though, like every electronic would be shut down.
President.
That son of a bitch actually did it.
Maybe now you can let him retire. Yeah, okay. Disappointed, but it's okay. Benji's still gonna die, I think.
If you're listening to this, the world is still here. I knew you'd find a way. This was your calling, your destiny.
I mean, true.
Like it or not, we are masters of our fate, and our cause pales in comparison to our effect. Comes from willing that future into being.
True.
Is measured by the good we do for others. We all share the same fate. One such future is built on kindness, should we choose to accept it.
Fun.
Driving without question.
Yep.
Towards a light we cannot
just
see.
Happen to be there.
Not just for those we hold close, but for those we'll never meet. I hope you know I'll always love you, brother. And I will see you again.
Again, meet Tyria again.
Though I hope it's not too soon. The world still needs you. We who live and die in the shadows. This message will self-destruct.
Now what do you do with the entity in the cube? I would just destroy it. Accept your apology for killing my dad. Oh, this movie's doing a good job of making me teary again and again. Oh, I know where he is. He's gonna look for Julia, isn't he? Oh, Benji lived then. Yep, okay. I think he's in France, right? I'm expecting to see Julia. Oh, wait, he has Haley. Never mind. And no one will ever know what she did. Gonna give him the entity. Why would you even keep it? Why not just destroy it? So dumb. I don't get it. Unless they're gonna use it to write the future somehow. I don't know. Seems stupid. So this is the new team, so to speak. Ragtag team. But the series is over, so. Okay, is there any outtakes? Let's see. Okay, so that was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I'll be honest, I didn't quite like that as much as Dead Reckoning. I'll get in my score later. First thing off the bat, am I missing something? I thought they said if they destroyed the entity, everything would like power off or be destroyed, so to speak, digitally, and then the world would go into chaos. But the power just came right back on at the end, and everything was fine. So either I misunderstood that, or... Okay, so I did look it up, and some people did notice that a lot of people were kind of confused about that, because they said the world system's power came back online shortly after the entity is supposedly contained. It says maybe President Sloan was wrong. Her warnings were exaggerated, and the poison pill logic was stronger than she realized and may have neutralized the threat without actually collapsing the net. Somebody else on Reddit actually says The poison pill acted as a mind boggler. The entity is trapped in the cube, which is in its own capable of holding such in an own prison capable of holding such a large amount of data. The source code was destroyed, but the poison pill afterwards. The entity is not dead, but in a prison. The infrastructure can be rebuilt. So, I mean, that doesn't really explain it still, because the only thing people are saying is that certain characters in the movie is exaggerated or didn't understand that once it was removed from cyberspace, that things would pop back on just fine. However, I found a great post that says, it's a storytelling shortcut that has a problem. Realistically, a global AI embedded in every system would cause some lasting damage even if deleted. But the movie avoids showing the fallout because it wants to end on a victory note, not a welcome to Mad Max vibe. Exactly. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I'm in the PCs. I'm in the AI. There would still be some damage, regardless of this. There would still be some damage. Some systems might not turn back on. Some might have corrupt data, whatever. And like I said, the only choices Ethan had was give the entity over to somebody who could control it, let the entity nuke the planet, or let the entity be destroyed, which would just plunge the planet into darkness and cause chaos. So it's two bad endings, but suddenly he gets rid of the entity and the bad ending becomes a good ending. And I could understand if they got it wrong. People that were worried about it happening got it wrong. And okay, I guess it just rebooted everything just fine. But then no, it didn't talk about that. It just power went out, power went back on, and we just glossed over all that. So I don't know. I really felt like the tension they built up just disappeared because, I don't know, like they didn't know how to explain what happened, or they didn't bother to write a scene about what happened. I don't know. That this really annoys me as a geek because I know how this stuff would work. Of course, we're also talking about a sentient AI, which we do not have yet. And we're also talking about it somehow got transferred to a 5D, 4D data cube, which hasn't been invented yet. That glows yellow. So I'm not sure how that works. Anyways, I could look past that, but that kind of frustrated me, that ending there. And I'm also kind of disappointed Ethan didn't sacrifice himself. Ethan should have died, if I'm being honest. It would have been a great ending to the series in order to protect everyone he loves. Gabriel jumps out of the plane, hits his head, dies with the only parachute. Ethan falls to his death, plugs the thing in time so they could do whatever, and then plunges to the ground and dies. I think that would have made a great twist ending. They still kind of just played it safe, with the exception of Luther dying. So, I don't know how I feel about it. Overall, the movie wasn't bad, of course. But, okay, we'll go through the bad and then the good. The bad is, aside from the stuff I mentioned, the ending thing, Ethan living, the movie kind of felt too long. Like, the submarine scene was really good, don't get me wrong. The plane scene was, for the most part, good. Stunt-wise, it was good. The movie's 2.5 hours, and it just felt like some of it dragged on, and it just didn't have the same tension as the first movie did. Dead Reckoning. With that one, you felt, I don't know, it just felt different because the entity was in the background, and no matter what Gabriel did, Ethan would keep losing, right? So to speak. One character died, yada yada yada. I don't know, I just didn't like this one as much, but this has always been my thing with movies, with long-running series, is how do you end them? Because you have to write this amazing script as your last movie and hope it doesn't flop. And what do you do to end things properly? Because you're going to have to appease the majority of people over the minority like me who would have wanted Ethan dead. So, again, it's not awful. The good things about this movie were choreography was really nice. The stunts, as always, were amazing. As much as the plane scene was interesting, and don't get me wrong, that was pretty cool, him doing his own stunt on that, the submarine thing, even though I'm pretty sure it was probably filmed in like they fill up a giant pool with water, a stage. It was still cool, the camera movements and how much tension there was, and then have the inner cutting of the submarine rolling down the cliff slowly. Really good. Probably the most tension I've seen in a while in a scene. The cast was perfect, of course. Some things were a little predictable just because it's still, even though it's a great action series, they still have to kind of appease people to make things kind of happy. I mean, we've had deaths, of course, throughout the series, but some things they're just always a predictable, happy, kind of good ending things have to do, especially when it's a series finale. But I don't mind it, really. I get it. It is what it is. I definitely kind of wish we would have had more Entity stuff going on, because I enjoyed when the Entity was doing stuff, but I think the Entity was also probably the best character we've had, next to Philip Hoffman's character. The Entity, it was great just because it's all enveloping, it's everywhere, it can predict things, it's fast, it's smart. And especially with AI today, I just thought it made a great villain, even if it was a little lackluster in this second movie. The music was great. They always do a good job with the music. It always pumps you up. The locations were great. I do enjoy how far Benji's come along from being just this basic nerdy guy to, like, he got to take over as team leader, and you know, even when he had the strongest chest to help him breathe his collapsed lung, he just did a good job. So I like, yeah, a lot of them had great character arcs. Now I'm just going to do some off the top of my head, good and bad stuff. Probably some more bad stuff, just because while I'm thinking about it. The whole choice thing kind of feels weird, because they bring up all the past movies that they all led to this. And I get it from a storytelling element, but it doesn't really bring anything to the story. But I mean, I guess it does, because the audience is like, oh, these are all interconnected, especially with the rabbit's foot, right? I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad, but you know, there's always a choice, I guess, even regardless of what the Entity says. I mean, there is always a choice. So I don't know. There's also a lot of dialogue in this movie, which is why I think it felt like it was so long. Well, it is actually long. It was very exposition heavy. Sometimes they would explain something that was going to happen or did happen, and then another character would explain the same thing again, and then when the situation came up, they would explain it a third time. Just like him wearing the suit underwater to breathe. We probably heard how it works, and the bends and all that. We probably heard it like 3 or 4 times. It's like, why? Why did we need to hear it that much? I get you have to explain things to the audience, who may not know everything, of course, but why? It just repeated so much. And honestly, we kind of really didn't really learn anything from the relationship of Ethan and Gabriel. We know they were connected in part 1, you know, because of their pasts, but this time we didn't really get anything, we didn't get much about them this time around. So it's kind of like, oh, okay. Like, we never found out who the woman was that Gabriel killed, that originally got Ethan pulled into that IMF. We never get the rest of that backstory, just kind of, hey, I'm from your past, yada, 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 and that's it. In this movie, they just don't even really talk about anything like that. I will say, Gabriel, the ending fight with the plane thing, again, while it was good as a stunt, it was just kind of a lackluster battle. I feel like all Gabriel does is make, like, very specific threats because the Entity told him things, and then he just runs away all the time. There's no real fight between them, and then he just dies from accidentally hitting his head on the plane. It was funny, don't get me wrong. One of us has to live. Bonk. It was funny. I did enjoy it, but still, it almost made the ending comical instead of this was like the big bad villain you have to defeat that worshiped the Entity, basically. But I don't know. It gave me a chuckle. So I don't know what happened to the black gentleman that was helping the team. Last movie, he and his buddy were fine with helping him, and then all of a sudden, this time around, the white dude was like against Ethan, except for at the end there, they shook hands and all that. But the black guy joined. Degas, was that his name? But then we didn't really see him much in the movie. He just kind of appeared here or there in the background, and that was it. So I was kind of not a big deal, honestly. But anyways, it sounds like I'm totally dishing on this movie, but I really, really did enjoy it. So first off, I'm going to give my rating, but I want to look at some reviews, see what other people had to say, of course. So the movie gets a 7.1 on IMDb and a 88 audience and 80% critic on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, not too bad. There's already a few complaints in some of these reviews about the same thing of too many spoilers in the first 2 minutes when they did all the flashes of what was going to happen. I mentioned that in the intro, or not in the intro, when the movie started. I don't know why they show us that stuff. It's really annoying. That's why I looked away, because I don't want to be spoiled. The ending was probably the worst ever extremely cliche and lacks emotions. I can't believe this is all they come up with, especially after a 30-year-long journey. Yeah, I said that. The ending was lackluster, to say the least. Comical, almost like a cartoon, but lackluster. No punch, no nothing. So, okay, all the people agreed. The movie was a little too long, too dialogue heavy, too many flashbacks. I mean, I get if you hadn't seen the other movies, but I would think most people would remember the movies, so you don't really need the flashbacks, but I know they're there as a storytelling element, so. Huh. Interesting. This one says they didn't like that there's more tension and feeling of danger when you see civilization and bystanders, but in this one, most of the scenes just took place away from people. Yeah, I guess they weren't really in any cityscapes, so the danger element wasn't really there. There was tension with certain scenes, but yeah, in general, it was. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. So, what would I rate this movie? So I'm going to say between IMDb and Rotten Tomato, the movie gets about an 8 out of 10, maybe an 8.1 out of 10, averaging out all the scores. I didn't take into account the 1 stars or 10 stars, which I don't even count anyways. I'd say I'd be willing to give this movie a 7.0. I think a 7 out of 10 is fine with me. It definitely wasn't good as Dead Reckoning. For a finale of a series, it should have been so much more. Ethan should have died, but I get why they chose the safe option. But yeah, you heard my issue, so I'm not going to ramble about them again. But yeah, I think a 7 out of 10 for me. So kind of disappointed, but there was still a lot to enjoy in the movie. So with that said, let's just get into some trivia. Maybe I'll learn some things. Or Haley Atwell was 8.5 months pregnant when she shot some fight scenes in this movie. Okay, that's what I read. She was like 8 or 9 months pregnant. Couldn't even tell. With a running time of 169 minutes, this is the longest film to date, with Dead Reckoning Part 1 being 163. Well, okay, it's not that much longer, but yeah, it definitely felt long. Grossed $64 million domestically in its opening weekend. Biggest opening in the franchise, surpassing Fallout with which was $61 million. Okay. For his biplane stunts, Tom Cruise had to learn how to breathe differently because of the air pressure. He essentially only had 12 minutes for each take before running out of oxygen. Oh, interesting. Cool. Okay, here we go. The underwater submarine sequence was shot in an 8.5 million gallon tank with a rotating gimbal. Yeah, that's what I was kind of figuring. If you watch behind the scenes stuff, you know how those gimbals work in the water tanks. That was still cool. Yeah, that was probably the best scene in the movie, was the submarine stuff. The message brief that President Sloan sent to Ethan Hunt at the beginning of the film was on a VHS, an analog format, meaning the entity has no way of hacking or infiltrating it. Yep. I noticed that not long after the VHS started. I was like, wait a second, that's why it's VHS. Interesting. Well, okay, I knew Tom Cruise did his own stunts, but apparently Isai Morales, taking that's Gabriel, also performed his own stunts while flying the biplane. Meanwhile, there was a pilot of the plane who wore a suit made of green screen material so they could digitally move him to make it look like nobody was in the cockpit. Yeah, well, I kind of figured that because in this, well, I'm not going to move out of the way, but in this airplane thing, you could see him hanging, but there's no people in the pilot's seat. And even when they're flying in the movie, you could kind of tell, despite some of the shadow just a bit, that the front seat had a co-pilot in it that was green screened out. Just a hair. Briefly, I was able to tell. But I kind of figured that even without being able to tell that. I mean, duh. You're not going to have two celebrities fly these planes and do dangerous stunts without some kind of backup just in case. Okay, and well, that about does it for me. That was the trivia. So I'm glad I seen this movie. I'm kind of glad I didn't see it in the theater. I mean, I think the submarine scene would have been awesome in the theater, but the rest of the movie wouldn't have been worth it as much since there was a lot of dialogue. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. Got my rating, 7 out of 10. Will they make any more of these? Supposedly it's over, but who knows? I think they should just leave it at this one. Even though the movie wasn't the best, just leave it here before you kill the series. And yeah, I don't know when this movie's coming out. Whenever you guys are watching this, I have no idea. But it is the day of the digital release it came out. I've already recorded this, and editing this is going to take forever because it's almost 3 hours. So, but since there's also a lot of talking, who knows? It may not actually take me as long as I thought. with that said, you know, if you like this kind of video, like, comment, subscribe. Lets me know you want to see more new releases when they come out. And I will talk to you guys later. Also, let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of this movie? Did you like it better than Dead Reckoning? What order would you place all the movies in? And with that said, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.